20. Karai not as much because he's been on the USA national team. No worse than second in 5 1990 tournaments and a couple of wins. For Smith and Stoklos, they have it all, do they not?
The first man in your picture, St. John Smith, Randy Stoklos with the sheet headband. Their tournament trail, how did they get here? More matches, but the first two goose eggs, 30 zip, 15 apiece. They beat Rogers and LeDuff. 4, Hansen and Wirtz, good team. Stefan and Verbalovich on down the line. There are some of the beautiful sights and some more sights from Manhattan Beach.
Our first referee going to be Jimmy Leonard. Yes, girls, he is not married.
And a good tennis player.
And our second referee, that is not Rocky Chiarelli, as we say. That is going to be Brant Lee. Actually, let me correct myself. Brant Lee is going to be on the line. Rocky Chiarelli is under the net right now, preparing to be the umpire. Rocky Chiarelli is the ump. So, Karch Karai, Brent Frohoff, St. John Smith, and Randy Stoklos. And I think a lot of people came to see this matchup. I think they were hoping for Hovland and Dodd, but of the two best teams on the beach, these are them.
These are the two teams that are playing the best volleyball right now. Hovland and Dodd wanted dearly to set their name apart with their 6th victory. Huge crowd on hand. I agree with you, Chris. We talked about it earlier. It's a whopper. It's the biggest of the summer. St. John Smith back to serve to start our finals.
All right, we have the defending champions at Manhattan, St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos. Karch Karai and Brent Frohoff going for their 2nd straight win this year. Karai has won 2 Manhattans, one with St. John Smith way back when, 1980, and one with Ricky Ludes. However, that was not a sanctioned AVP event that year. Frohoff puts it away. And I think the fans are going to go for Frohoff.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's a local. His father's a fireman in Redondo Beach. His mother hangs out at the beach all the time. His brother's on the pro surfing tour. The Frohoff name known very well in the South Bay area of Los Angeles.
One thing we know about Fro, that he knows jump serving. If you followed our coverage this year on Prime Network, he's got a wicked one. Interesting to see how Smith and Stoklos fare up against that. Cross-court spike, out of bounds. Nope, it was just on the line, and Smith gets the side out. One change for Frohoff. Karai blocking almost exclusively now.
Yeah, and I think that's a good move, particularly if they're going to serve Randy Stoklos, who's really a mismatch physically. There he is right there in the headband once again, a mismatch physically over Brent Frohoff at the net.
They go to Frohoff.
Tight set.
And Frohoff puts it away through Stoklos. Stoklos, no stuff blocks in our semifinal, which is unusual. But if you watch our coverage, he can get 5, 6, 7, 8 real fast.
And also, he's getting a lot of deflections that are leading to point-scoring opportunities.
2-time gold medalist Karch Karai. This has a new book out. Karch Karai on volleyball fundamentals. Ball hit off the block, out of bounds. I think St. John has his book. Frohoff and Stoklos, no books as of yet.
That'll have to be a new stat. Book, how's it selling? Where is it on the bestseller list?
St. John and Karch, 2 of the most celebrated volleyball performers, I should say, of all time. And you might imagine that they've had books out. St. John's been out for quite a while. Kings of the Beach, if you want to check it out. He has it right there, and Stoklos touched the net. He can't believe it. Jim Leonard says yes. Chiarelli says yes. He might have hit it turning from the net. You know, interestingly, Stoklos has not worn that headband since he netted with it a couple of times in one tournament. He turns off the net, and I believe it's his headband that nets.
I think it was his headband because, I mean, it's not like he's wearing a jersey out there. If you net with your chest, you feel it, even if it's a small one.
That's the white sail job that he's got down the line. Here we go. Stoklos coming in. And Frohoff has it. Chance for a point. First one. Yeah. Oh, this crowd. Sending shivers. About 10,000 strong, socked in here from everywhere. The rest are in the water.
Brent Frohoff, 6'3", 185 pounds, 27 years old, 9 victories, as we saw earlier, and from right here, right down the beach, come to Manhattan and then Hermosa Beach.
Turned 27, May 10th. And Frohoff misses the jumper. No score, our championship final. Make that 1-0, excuse me. Frohoff and Karai. This is 1 game to 15. If Frohoff and Karai win, they are the champs. Smith and Stoklos have to win a game to 15, then the 7-point tiebreaker.
Cut. Oh, boy, nice touch. Every serve so far going to Brent Frohoff. No surprise here. He the weaker of the 2 hitters, or at least that's the perception of that man, Randy Stoklos, and his partner, St. John Smith. gentle little roll shot, just in between the defense and over the block. Going to Randy Stoklos this time. There's the mismatch that I don't like. I think Randy Stoklos can really have his way with Brent Frohoff as a hitter. I'd like to see Karch blocking against Randy Stoklos almost every time.
So St. John Smith will go back to serve. 1-0. Brian Frohoff in the lead. Smith with a jumper. Here it comes.
He's up.
Good set. And a big hit.
You called it absolutely right. Great set, deep dish from Brent Frohoff in the rally after a super dig inside the block from Karch Kirai. Randy's not stuffing a lot of balls, but he's getting lots and lots of deflections. Great reaction by Karch, but here's the key to the play, and Karch knows it as he rips this ball and then shows his appreciation to his partner, Brent Frohoff.
Frohoff, who has never won the Manhattan Open. This year he'd like to add that title. He does have 3 wins and a couple with Karch, but he's never won Manhattan. And until you do, you've really never got your feet wet, have you, Paul?
Well, his feet are just getting into the water, but to win here would really be a thrill for Brent Frohoff, one of the top young players on the tour right now.
When you talk about the great players in volleyball history, virtually all of them have won Manhattan at least once. Hard to name players that have been greats that have not won Manhattan. Unless you're talking about the people that came up early in the career. Holtzman, Manny Signs, and these real old-timers. 1-0 is our score. Last year it was St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos over Tim Hovland and Mike Dodd. Karch and Ricky Ludes won back in 1987.
Karch and Brent staying on Randy Stoklos right now.
Good dig. Here comes Karch. Little dig shot. Score it.
Great shot. Surprised that Randy Stoklos didn't block, and Karch caught him backpedaling, dinking him short.
Kirai and Frohoff have a strategy that go at Stoklos, do you think?
They're serving him right now up against the sideline, and Karch can dig anybody's hard cross court if he has a chance to get near it. And here's the great little touch on the dink.
Well, Stoklos is going to let the air out of this next one. You can bet on it. They'll go to Randy. Watch him. Let's see if he pounds one hard here.
Angle.
He does.
See, this is where I want Karch to block. I think Brent's a good defensive player on the hard-driven ball. I want Karch to serve the ball, come in and block. You remember the matchup in Indianapolis a couple of weeks ago? Randy just ripped Brent Frohoff at the net. Brent's just not ready physically yet to face up to Randy Stoklos.
And not many players are, as St. John sends it up, trailing 0-2. Frohoff chases down. Here he comes. Oh, great dig by Smith. Karch on the retrieval. Oh, another great dig by Smith. Can he put it away? Not yet. Frohoff, good rally going. Frohoff, slicing. Smith there again. Hat is off. Back at you. Stoklos will set. Survival of the fittest. Smith. And here comes Frohoff. Stop!
Boy, what a rally. A great dig from St. John Smith. Makes it look casual, but a tremendous read. And then Manhattan is on the rocks right here. This is the kind of contest that we were all looking forward to.
Now we're back to the action. 2-1 is the score. One of the great rallies of the summer to open it up. Smith, just a digging machine. When Smith gets hot, he's like Stoklos digging. And the fans getting into it. They love to see defense. End of the last play in the last rally.
Stoklos getting up over the net. Brent trying to chop line, and Stokey going, ah!
Trying to
King of the
intimidate
Kong.
Brent Frohoff. 2-1 is our score. Froey ace in the husband and wife area. Once again, the husband and wife serve. No communication between the players.
Right up the middle.
Thought it was out.
Hesitation. St. John did think it was out. That does not qualify as the pure husband and wife.
No. Frohoff 3-1. Frohoff and Kirai on the good side. Stokey, here he comes. He's up against Karch. Oh, he hammers one. Almost took Brent Frohoff's foot off on that one.
You can't be moving. Randy's going to want to drill inside the block every time. Brent's got to start near the sideline and work his way back. Look at Randy Stoklos just uncoil. Karch was reaching out to take his line.
If you're wondering, can you dig below the waist? On the beach, you can. Indoor, below the waist is out of play. It is a violation, but anything goes on the beach. As you go by. Now, there's the husband and wife. There it is, Paul. Will you confirm it?
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the husband and wife.
No communication.
You, me, down, point, Stoklos and Smith.
All right, we'll go to break on the husband and wife. Go, honey, go. No, no, no. We'll be back. A 1-point lead. Back to you. All right, back to the action. Brent Frohoff with the cut shot. And St. John Smith with the drill. He's back at it. Smith to Stoklos. Score is 3-3. Stoklos stuffed one while we're visiting internationally. And Smith chops one cross court. So 3-3 is our score. Now 4-3. Smith and Stoklos have the lead by 1. Interestingly, they're Brazilians in this tournament, Italians, and Sunichi Kawai, a starter for the 1984-88 Olympic team in Japan. He is going to play in a tournament in Japan that has 35,000 people coming to it July 15th. So international volleyball picking up, players coming over to get some of the money and playing the big tournaments here. Karai over the top and down.
Well, and also getting back to that point, the Japanese do little without long-term planning and preparation, and they recognize the worldwide potential growth of beach volleyball, and they want to be a part of it. They've always been on the cutting edge, but here it's the United States but leading the way on the beach.
Karai with the serve. Karai and Frohoff started off well, but Smith and Stoklos have come on. Here comes Randy. He has looked excellent. After that first dig by Karai, Randy is motivated.
Yeah,
he got mad.
Little macho battle going on out here. Some stares back and forth. Karch moving into defensive position, and just a rocket goes by.
I thought you said he could dig that.
Well, when you can see it, you can only dig what you can see.
Randy's got tremendous heat on that shot. Now Frohoff setting up, trailing by 1.
That thing was a vapor trail.
Another great dig by Smith. Tries the deep middle. Frohoff dish it up pretty nicely. Karai. And Randy's on top of it. Talking about Randy playing the right side. Yes, he does. Smith and Stoklos. And so far, Smith has been red hot on defense.
St. John Smith, known as one of the best defensive players. He reads so well, down and ready, quick reaction. But he makes a great shot here on Karch. Forces him into a bad pass. Good no block by Randy Stoklos creates a point scoring opportunity.
To really see the coordination of Smith Stoklos. They blended so easily.
Tight set.
Poke. Smith. Out. No. In. Excuse me. Rocky Chiarelli making the call right on the line. Karch with a little poke. So Frohoff and Karai have to suck it up just a bit here, Paul. First referee once again, Jim Leonard.
Outscored 3-0 since they've gone over to the bad side and been making some ball control mistakes. Got to serve up some aces here.
Frohoff getting some work, as is Stoklos. Frohoff has not served an ace as of yet. Brian Randy. Been hitting hard cross court. Frohoff with a dig, right back to St. John.
Right there. Line.
Cut. Oh, and Frohoff read it beautifully. Can he convert? Yes!
This is going to be a battle, going to go right down to the wire. Brent made a nice read into St. John Smith's cut shot. Nice dig, first time through. Brent Frohoff against Randy Stoklos. Fro not one to be outdone here in the battle of the big boys at the net, ripping the ball off the block.
Crowd a little quiet for Smith, Stoklos, Hovland, Dodd, but that first rally in this particular game energized the crowd. They are ready. Stoklos, it's 4-5. And the spike is right on the line by Randy.
Boy, Randy looks good offensively right now. There's Mr. Frohoff and Mr. Karai. Teammates on the court.
Team.
Yeah, that's an older
That's
team.
Frohoff, Karai of a yesteryear.
Yeah, but there are a couple of great athletes right there. Laz Karai stays in great shape, plays a lot of volleyball on the beach and runs. And Brent Frohoff's father, a fireman in Redondo Beach. I hear he was a gold medalist in the Fireman Olympics in volleyball, so there's some talent out there.
Mr. Frohoff has to be very careful about sitting next to Mr. Karai because he gets energized. He may whack Mr. Frohoff. They may be in a fight at the end of this one. Karch. Wow! Batted back by Stokey. And Karch and Brent are complaining about something. Was it interference, perhaps?
I don't think so. I think Karch felt that Randy Stoklos was in the net.
Well, maybe we'll get a chance to take a look at it, but Stoklos swatted that thing. Why do they call it the Kong, baby? Woof. Didn't see anything wrong with it.
There's no net. There's no net there, certainly. I think what Karch is saying right here, not very happy about it, saying, come on.
All right, it's either a trip to the dentist for Karch Garai, who's got to suck it up in the timeout. 6-4. Smith Stoklos ahead early. Now, what we believe happened is one of the linesmen, Greg Krause, called a net on the serve. If that is true and it stands up, Karai Frohoff would come back out at 5-4. Jim Leonard conferring with Matt Gage, the tournament referee, head tournament official. There's Gage. You can see him down in the corner wearing the what's that called? The Chinese hat. Straw hat, we should call it. And they're discussing either it's going to be 6-4, Smith and Stoklos have the ball, or 5-4. They'll take that point off the board. I've never heard of a linesman calling a net on a serve.
That's the most important point, and Matt Gage is saying right now, what are our linesmen doing calling plays at the net? Clearly, the referee and the umpire have authority in this case.
All right, we are now told that the play is going to stay. It is now going to be 6-4. Matt Gage, incidentally, won Manhattan. Bill Imwally in 1972, and Smith and Stoklos made their point. I don't think a linesman can call a net serve.
It's got to be 6-4. I mean, he just can't make that call. He can make it, but the umpire and referee should not honor it.
Now, we believe the linesman who made the call, Greg Krause, is a good official. And maybe he thought he saw something. Thought he saw a putty tat? I don't know. There's Greg. He's a very capable official.
He is, and he was doing his job. He was trying to help the referee.
And so Jim Leonard and Matt Gage have overruled. We're back to the action, 6-4. Little action. You haven't seen Smith and Stoklos that heated in quite some time. And a 20-second timeout administered to Karai Frohoff. Interestingly, in between that timeout also, the beach doctor came out. Tim Brown was rubbing Frohoff's back. What do you make of that?
Well, actually, he was rubbing the back part of his shoulder, and Brent's had some shoulder problems, just trying to keep loose. That was a long delay.
It all happens at Manhattan. Here we are, the offshore Manhattan Beach Open. This is our final, 6-4. Smith Stoklos with the lead. Frohoff, Smith, got it! Got to come over. Stoklos touched it. Remember, only 3 contacts in beach volleyball. Frohoff, Smith digs it. Oh, St. John looks great on defense. Can he get another one? No, not that time. Smith tried a rolling cut shot, and Frohoff didn't move at all. He was right there.
Every play is being kept on that man right there, Brent Frohoff. Every free ball. St. John Smith is just putting on a show out here, going coast to coast, covering both sidelines, playing defense. This was a great bump set. St. John 9 times out of 10 put that ball away, and Fro could have got that in his rocking chair.
6-4 is the score. Blocked by Brent Frohoff, and he gives it back to Stoklos. Did you see that, Paul?
Yeah. Just a little
wig-wag.
Mano a mano going on out here.
Frohoff.
Watch the Fro wag after he blocks this ball. Don't get a chance to see it. Oh, there it is.
6-5. Now Frohoff can't go. Boy, Frohoff.
I think in his defense, a good choice not to go. He was blocking at the net. He had just come down. That ball was out of his range. It was out of Carl Lewis's range. Smith going to serve it up. Disdaining the jump serve. Going up the middle again. Near husband and wife. Karch Kirai giving Brent Frohoff a lot of deep middle court to cover. Second husband and wife play.
And now it appears that Karch has moved over.
I think Karch has given Brent too much court to cover. Karch has got to take that ball up the middle.
I agree. He's got to get into the middle and take as many as he can. Frohoff trailing 5-7. Smith digs him again. And Stoklos shoots it over, and Frohoff suddenly looks like he may be out of gas or having trouble with his arm swing.
I just think he's lost a bit of confidence here. He's not spanking the ball on the right side with authority right now.
Could be experiencing some problems with the shoulder. The beach doctor was out there, and they'll keep on him relentlessly. Big bomb down the line, and so Frohoff puts one down.
Yeah, and obviously, St. John and Randy sent something. Randy faking block. Figure they have a chance to dig him if he's not able to bring it with a normal heat.
As soon as you see that half hit, baby. Oh. Stoklos and Smith all over it. Now Frohoff will jump serve from the good side. No aces yet for Fro. It's a telling sign, just as blocks are with Stoklos. Here comes Randy.
Angle.
Good call. You could hear Smith say angle, and Randy listened.
Very nice shot. Randy waited, got the good call, and then just chose the cross-court easy side out.
So far, Randy Stoklos with 3 stuff blocks, even though he's getting the majority of the serves. Here comes Karch.
Come on.
Blocks and down. Stokey with 4 stuff blocks, and when Stoklos blocks well, it is a great sign for Smith-Stoklos.
Yeah, but Smith-Stoklos, great serving strategy. Both of them have gone away from the jump serve and are just attacking Smith and Stoklos, excuse me, Frohoff and Kurai. Deep middle, husband and wife, little hesitation.
And perhaps saving a little energy in the process.
No question.
Jump
Stokey
serve.
staying down, going deep middle again.
Another shank pass. Here comes Karch. This should be a point. Smith, perfect pass. Stoklos, perfect set. Smith. Karch has it. Frohoff just out of bounds and will change sides. So the first 15-pointer now has gone the favor of Smith-Stoklos. Stoklos blocking and Smith digging. They have been brilliant.
Frohoff and Kurai are scrambling, but just too many free balls to Smith-Stoklos. Frohoff going for a tough one, hits the ball out of bounds.
All right, we're going to take time out. 10-5 is our score when we return to Manhattan Beach. We'll continue. The beach doctor, Tim Brown, working on Fro at the intermission.
Had some shoulder problems, and this is not a good sign for the team of Brent Frohoff and Karch Kurai.
Working on the trapezes, it looks like, Paul. Down
Might have torn something in the back of his arm.
Frohoff spikes it down. 10-5 is our score. Frohoff and Kurai got a very quick start, but then Smith and Stoklos have come on, and Brent Frohoff, he has not looked right. Did you see any time in the game where it looked like he had pulled something?
Not one particular movement,
yeah.
but the first side change, he called for the beach doctor and was out there getting worked on.
Not a good sign when you're calling for the beach doctor, no matter how nice he is.
Great to see Bob Vogel saying again, but I remember one tournament in Laguna Beach, Don Shaw and I were playing, he and his partner Doug Dunlap, and he served a jump serve down the line to beat us 18-16. I'll never forget it.
And today, it's St. John Smith serving the jumper. Frohoff, and he chops one down the line. Not a lot of velocity on that one. He's moving the ball away and moving it around, but not the heat he had earlier.
And this really hurts his jump serving as well. It's the same motion as spiking the ball, and even a little bit probably harder on your arm. Very important that Brent get a couple of aces against Smith and Stoklos.
No aces as of yet. Smith off the net. Great dig by Fro. Can he put it away? Not yet. Smith with his 10th dig. And a nice cut shot. So St. John Smith all over the place. And if you don't have heat against Smith, watch for the fake block. He'll dig you all day
if you're
long.
hitting the ball at 75%, it's kind of like a yawner.
Anything wrong with Frohoff? Looked okay on the jump serve.
Yeah, he looks fine, but if he was fine, he would not have the doctor working on him during every side change. Karch trying to take some more court.
Smith, another dig. This is what happened in the, I believe, the Boulder, Colorado tournament when Frohoff hurt his arm. Smith and Stoklos went right through Karch and Brent very quickly because Smith able to dig the ball off the block of Stoklos. Well,
it just goes to show you, if you're not 100%, Stokey's going to block you or St. John's going to dig you, and we really have to keep a close look at Brent Frohoff and St. John Smith. Double figures already defensively.
Gobbling it up. They serve Smith. It's 10-5. And the ball hit out of bounds. So a point. Crowd trying to put a little life into Kurai and Frohoff. They have been dead since the opening 3 or 4 points. And gently serving to Randy. I'll make that St. John, excuse me. Blocked.
Nice.
Great set. Take cover!
Boy, I was criticizing Brent Frohoff's blocking a little bit. Super on the deflection, and then the great bump set from that man, Brent Frohoff, to his partner, Karch Kurai. Serving St. John Smith. Frohoff got a good matchup here. Nice deflection, good communication, great point scoring opportunity and conversion from Kirai and Frohoff.
2 points. Karch with a dig. Interestingly, when Karch and Brent go against St. John, Brent is up there blocking St. John, Karch is up there blocking Randy, so they have different
Well, I don't mind that matchup, but if there's two
Thank
concerned,
goodness, Paul, thank goodness.
two concerned fathers once again. But if they're going to go to Stokey, I want Karch blocking against Randy Stoklos.
Great dig. Stokey chasing, Stokey chasing. Pretty good set. Smith. Frohoff, here he comes. Fake block. And Frohoff rolls it into the corner. Boy, that was a shot by Brent Frohoff.
Excellent, excellent shot in the rally by that man, Brent Frohoff, down the line. Excellent shot. St. John Smith, an even dozen digs now. Right there, just like in practice. St. John digging everything.
12 digs for Smith. And he's getting some serves now. It's 10-7. And St. John hits it off Karch's hand out of bounds. And Karch says, yeah, you got me that time. If you might be wondering why we're not showing the fathers of St. John Smith or Randy Stoklos, well, Randy's father passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. St. John's, I believe his father also passed away, I believe, in the late 70s or early 70s. So, not always able to have your fathers with you on the special days, unfortunately. But Karch and Brent lucky enough too. Crowd still socked in here at Manhattan. What a great day it's turned out to be. Cloud cover, so the players feeling pretty good. Light breeze. Smith blocked. Hat flies off. He'll bump it up sweetly to Stokey. And Karch will gobble. Chance for point number 8. Yes!
Don't dink Karch Kirai. The Hungarian horse, Thoroughbred, is all over that shot and makes Smith and Stoklos pay for it.
Frohoff doing a surprising job against Smith at the net.
He's doing a good job blocking. He's getting his hands over late, but he's making some nice deflections.
And a look at the end of the play.
Boy, Karch is all over that shot, and Brent Frohoff dishing sweet. There's a score from the bad side, 10-8, Smith Stoklos lead.
3 straight points for Karch and Brent. And that time high heat for St. John. St. John hammers one down.
I'm surprised that all of these players, except for St. John Smith, meaning Stoklos, Frohoff, and Kirai, have gone away from the jump serve.
Frohoff 16 receives. Stoklos and Smith starting to even out just a bit. Smith starting to get some.
St. John going away from the jump serve as well.
Randy and St. John coming up through the loser's bracket, so they might be a little more tired. Frohoff, Smith. Well, you get that feeling some of the time. Every ball that Frohoff hits, Smith is getting a hand on, and those are going to translate into points eventually.
Well, and that's a tribute to the blocking of Randy Stoklos. He's taking away enough court. He's intimidating Brent enough to funnel every shot right to St. John Smith.
Deep serve.
Right there, and one.
St. John blocked by Karch, but it's going to fly out of bounds into the crowd. Off Karch, good hit by St. John. And Stoklos looks like he's getting ready for jump serve posture. So Stoklos perhaps feeling the heat going to St. John now, getting some serves. Feels rested. No, he's going with a floater.
Tough serve again. That's 3 aces. Husband and wife territory, Frohoff and Kirai. They must sense something, Smith and Stoklos.
That was a great serve. Jim Menges used to have this great serve that floated right towards the right side player.
I don't understand the hesitancy. I think Karch should be taking almost every deep middle serve.
Well, here comes one, and let's see if Charlie is mad. Gently over the block. If you're wondering, Charles is Karch's official first name. Charles Karch Kirai. His baby due in September with his wife Jana. Still trying to pick the name, but Christian still high on the list. Christian Ian, I believe it.
You're not
Ian
promoting
Christian.
that one, all right?
No, I like that one.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't like it as good as Sakurai, but
well, people should know that your name is Christian Marlowe.
11-8.
Frohoff and Kirai need the 11-9 side change coming to the good side, in my opinion.
Crowd quiet at the moment. Amazing how many people are here, and they can go into a hushed silence very, very quickly.
Lots of strategy going on out here. Disdain of the jump serve, going deep middle. Is Frohoff tired? Does his shoulder hurt? I'll tell you what he's thinking right now is give me an ace cross court against Randy Stoklos.
Once again, remember that Frohoff and Kirai only have to win this game to 15. Smith-Stoklos have to win this game to 15 and then win the tiebreaker to 7. So a long road for Smith-Stoklos. Stokey cranks it right out of bounds. So big play. Big play.
Yeah, mark that one down. Not that tough a serve, set off the net, and Stoklos with a hitting error.
All right, we're coming back to Manhattan. Going to take a short break. When we return, Karch and Brent going to the good side with the serve. Manhattan Beach, California. This is the offshore Manhattan Beach Open. Smith-Stoklos ahead by 2 at the moment over Karch Kirai and Brent Frohoff. No more beautiful sight here in Manhattan, and the water glistening, the surfers surfing, the packed pier.
When are you going to get around to the girls?
Well, and some girls. Women, we call them, Paul. Women.
That's true. That's true.
Of course, that's if they're out of high school. Sun peeking in and out. I'm Chris Morrill along with Paul Sunderland, Bill McDonald. Glad to continue our coverage. The 16th stop, and it is packed. All the seats are filled.
Cooled off a little bit.
All the bathing suits are filled also. Party atmosphere here in Manhattan. The winner used to be toasted at the La Paz, a local watering hole, but they tore down the La Paz, and tonight it will be Sunsets.
And that's all they got.
Party.
That's all they got. Maybe a free dinner, but things have certainly changed.
60 grand in this one, $13,000 to the winner. And St. John Smith knows he's in for a long day, win or lose. His team ahead by 2, 11-9. And Frohoff getting a lot of work here. He has one ace. It was a deep liner over St. John Smith's left shoulder. Smith handles that one easily. Good dig. Karch touched it, so he shoots on 2. Here comes Stoklos. Frohoff, and Karch was into the net.
Sweet bump set from St. John Smith at the end of that rally. Karch trying so hard to block this ball, pikes over the net, reaching, touches the net.
You know, a lot of people, first-time volleyball watchers, might wonder, what does it cost to get into a volleyball tournament? Are there tickets? No. Wherever you want to show up around the United States, there are no tickets. It is free, courtesy of the sponsors of the AVP Pro Tour. So you just show up where you know the tournament is going to be. As Smith makes the dig, Stoklos can't get there. But all these people here have just come down to the beach and dug in. So if you want to follow the AVP Tour, next week we'll be in Grand Haven, Michigan. Come on out to the site in Grand Haven.
It's a bit of a drive, but we'll look for you.
Yeah, and tickets are free. There are no tickets. Just show up. First come, first serve. And the way it should be in professional sports' last free event, perhaps. Stoklos with a difficult set. Good dig by Frohoff. Here he comes. Oh! Left-hand cut shot, yeah!
Surprising again that Randy Stoklos does not block on this play, anticipating a bad set, and I don't know why. Karch Kirai and Brent Frohoff, 2 of the best. Good no block by Fro. Hands up. Now watch this set. Too tight. I think Brent's in trouble, but no Randy Stoklos, no trouble.
10-11. The score was 10-5. Smith, Karch has it. Another chance for a point. Here he comes. Oh, dink! So Frohoff and Kirai charging back. 4 straight points, and we are tied at 11.
In rallies, it looks like Randy Stoklos has decided to not block against this team. I don't understand why. There goes Randy out of your picture. And here comes the little soft shot. Nobody home.
Much easier to do that shot into the wind. Concerned fathers, 11-11. Smith pounds. Kirai got him again. Fro! It's over. Stoklos. Oh, he hit it out of bounds! And the crowd goes crazy!
Look at Fro, complete commitment to getting the ball and Randy just hits the open court, the ball out of bounds. Randy Stoklos would like to find a place to hide right now.
Score was 10-5. Remember, when you chicken it over, make sure you get it good. Stoklos right to Karch. It's going to be another point. Bad set, but a good hit. And somehow Smith and Stoklos have gone in to the twilight zone.
This is one of the biggest momentum changes I have ever seen.
Karai and Frohoff 2 points away when Smith Stoklos figured they had it wrapped up at 10-5.
Randy's got to get that play out of his mind. They're down 2. They have to win this game to 15.
Stoklos could be tired. They're going to take a full timeout. Good timeout by Smith Stoklos. 8 of the last 9 for Karai Frohoff. And the Kings of the Beach sitting and wondering. Can they pull it off? All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, Smith Stoklos, Karch and Brent battle for the Manhattan Open title. Stay with us.
Bracket and won 9 games on Sunday to capture the title. Along the way, the Big Cy and OB ended Mingus and Lee's record. 13 tourney win streak. What a moment in history.
25 bottles of Gatorade provided. Okay, Stoklos going over the top.
You played 9 games on Sunday?
On Sunday.
Well, you should be in your grave then.
Well, the youngsters of today can't do it. It was only the old-time guys that had that
different
stamina.
time.
13-11. Karai and Frohoff and Smith and Stoklos trying to get it back together. Frohoff against Stoklos. Blocked and down. Boy, this will be one that got away from Smith Stoklos.
Frohoff's shoulder might be hurting, but he's extending and hitting high off the top of the hands of Randy Stoklos.
Remember, one more point by either team, they'll switch sides. That will be a big factor. Karai and Frohoff getting a lot of points on the good side. Here comes Randy against Karch. Randy dinks it. Oh, good shot. Boy, a little farther. Frohoff was there, but expecting the cut instead of the dink.
Fro was dug in just a little bit. He's not as quick a foot as Karch, Karai, and Randy with a great touch here. See, Brent's on the move. It's hard to change direction and come forward for the short shot.
Randy serving Brent, trailing by 2.
Tight sets.
But a big hit by Fro. Frohoff, who started the year with Scott Akatubby, has ended up with Karch Karai, and they are 2 points away from winning the Offshore Manhattan Beach Open. Vintage 1990. Karch serving. Back to Smith. Frohoff. Karch can't get there. Good shot by St. John.
Chopping inside the block.
If you're St. John and Randy now, who do you serve? Do you keep it on Brent?
Yeah, I think you drive Brent deep middle again, make him work left to right, back out to his hitting position. And Randy Stoklos, you've got a good look at the net. Has not blocked a ball in a while.
Had 4 early, but the fortunes in this one have changed. Frohoff hits it out of bounds. Oh, wait. We are closening up here.
Big difference in the side change. 14-11. Now it's 13-12 side change. Smith Stoklos come over to the good side.
We're going to take time out. We're coming back to Manhattan. Smith Stoklos have new life. Down by 1, they go to the good side, and they'll have the serve when we return. Surprise team of the tournament. Another good finish for Friedrichsen and Mir. They played well. Stefas Verbalovic still hovering in 5th. Goodrick and Ack, Vandewey and Dvorak. That's Brooke Vandewey and Rudy Dvorak. Wirtz and Hansen, Ma'a and Bob Stavertlik off the USA team. Moodhart OB was here. You could hear him and the gang in 13. Johnson and Timmons could have moved up, but 16-14, they were knocked out late Saturday night. And now the big question, can Brent Frohoff and Karch Karai survive on the bad side? What do you think, Paul?
Well, we'll find out right here. First of all, they're going to serve Brent Frohoff, and he needs a good side out.
Here he comes. Smith! Diving save, chance for a point. Got it!
Great play by St. John Smith. We've talked all summer long how improved he is at hitting the ball from the left side after transition defense.
You have to block him up there, don't you, Paul?
Hey, he is a threat from the left side. Maybe he and Stokey will change sides now offensively. St. John just ripping from the left. You have to block against him now.
The finals of Manhattan, a concerned Karai Frohoff camp. Holly McPeak, Frohoff's girlfriend, Jana Karai, the wife. Tight action here. Over the, oh, what a shot. Boy, Frohoff in with fire doing that. Boy, I don't like the little lob dink over the blocker. All he has to do is fall down. He gets it up.
Boy, what an interesting looking shot. He's a risk taker. Look at this. He's got Stokey kind of hung out.
Stokey almost got there.
Hit the ball in perfect position in order to get that ball down.
13-13. Playing to 15. Frohoff wails ace. An ace. And now Frohoff and Karai 1 point away from the championship.
I thought it would be a lot more. Look at Randy thinks this ball is out. It's in by 1.5 feet.
Championship point. Stoklos trying for the save. Oh, artillery! And Frohoff takes in heat. A little shrapnel.
Where's my flak jacket?
Call the beach doctor. I don't think it got him too low, but oh, maybe it did. And Frohoff is hurt. Not to make light of that, it was a little lower shot than we thought. And Frohoff rested up. Be a good idea, I think, right now for them to take time out.
Yeah, right now, and you knew Randy was going to come hard cross court. Frohoff knew. Let's take another look at this. Gruesome shot, just ripping cross court. Karch reaches out to the line and oof.
Now Stoklos is coming over to say, I hope you're okay. And Frohoff will stay down for a moment. Injury timeout. Frohoff and Karai have 2 full timeouts left, plus 2, make that 3 20-second timeouts. If I were Karch and Brent, I'd take the timeout right now. And most concerned is his girlfriend right there, Holly McPhee. She's worried about the long-term effects of direct heat. 14-13. Stoklos and Smith trying to tie. Frohoff got it.
Will Karai jump serve? That's the question. Frohoff looks just fine.
I don't think so. I think he'll put the lobber in here.
Frohoff coming through for a big side out. Don't worry, Holly.
Second championship point. Karai and Frohoff. Try St. John. Smith blocked out of bounds. Good hit by St. John. Smith and Stoklos, Paul, you know it, and our fans should know it. Very tough to put away.
They're tough to put away, and there was no way that Frohoff and Karai were going to go back to Randy Stoklos there.
St. John serving. 13 against 14. Frohoff. Karai. Oh, big hit. Frohoff is back. Iron Man.
If he was getting a twinge in his shoulder earlier on, no evidence of it now in crunch time.
Not thinking about the shoulder much anymore after that big hit, huh, Paul? Third championship point. Here comes Fro, trying to wrap it up.
Watch him go sharp cross court.
Frohoff. Stoklos. Randy. Out of bounds, and that's it. So Karch Karai and Brent Frohoff, for the first time as a team, they win the offshore Manhattan Beach Open.